Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to NCHANZPLACE. So I've always wanted to do something like a weekly thing, really like news, updates, rumors and all that stuff related to pop culture, maybe collecting comics, art prints, movies, all of that stuff. But I kind of always fail most of the time because I don't know, maybe because I don't have like a specific desk where I do it. And yeah, I guess that's the point where I'm kind of struggling. So I kind of have a place right now. I'm not sure if this is the final place or anything, or I have another place. Maybe I move around. Anyway, I'll try my best to give you guys the latest updates in pop culture news, rumors, updates, and everything in between, even games, because I'm also trying to play a lot of games recently. And yeah, so I'll be naming it Quest Log, and this is Quest Log number 1. To start with, let's go first with some of the latest news in collectibles. So XM Studios just recently posted in XM Live group in Facebook about the new Superman Dark Metal. That one looks awesome. I'm not very particular of that line or that story arc in DC, but I do love some of those aesthetics of the art in that series or in that story arc. I love that. It looks good. I kind of like the flames. It's somehow the same as the Phoenix colors. Looks awesome. It's already in the pre-order. So there's kind of recently with XM this weird advanced pre-order. I kind of don't understand it that much, but I guess if you pre-order earlier than the regular pre-order, you get a cheaper price. But there's also a prestige price, and I don't know where that belongs, so that's why it's kind of weird. Or there's like a specific, let's say, I know that there's a specific gift, but there's also some kind of dates in somewhere. But anyway, do check it out. In terms of advanced pre-order dates, it's March 13 and April 16. Regular is April 17 onwards. So do check it out. The prices, I give the link down below. So to the XM website, I think it's a worldwide license, so a lot of you guys can also get this. And there's also another news in XM Studios. Basically, their store first birthday, because they have opened it since last year. There's like an in-store promotion and everything, so do check it out. So if you're in Singapore, check it out. There's some discounts there and everything. There's sale. There's also this thing like list A, list B, and list C. So I kind of don't know where. Follow the link. Check it out there, because there's some kind of mechanisms or something that you have to follow. I think you can get items in list B if you buy something from list A. Anyway, that's something. And there's also another news, but I'm not so sure if this is news or anything, but there's something going like secret. Just a hint related to Transformers happening this week. So hopefully I get to join there. That would be so nice. That would be amazing. But let's see how. Fingers crossed that I can go there. Yeah, so those are XM Studios news and updates. Now let's go to Sideshow's one. New art prints available already. There is actually the Jurdevic, the Mighty Thor. I got it. I pre-ordered it. Those are one of the arts that I've seen, I think, when I was like really collecting comics. I think this is one of the arts that I really love for Thor. And there is also the Adi Granov Iron Man. I didn't get this because I have a lot of Adi Granov Iron Mans already. So I didn't get that, but that one looks amazing as well. The coming soon are really awesome, which is the Marco Mastrazzo. That one, the Batman. Batman Metal, amazing. And also there is the Alex Maleev Moon Knight. That one is also beautiful. The problem is they're not doing the canvas, they're doing the aluminum metal thing. I kind of don't like it. I know it's nice, but I do prefer the canvas one. So that's it. And then there's also been, I think was during last weekend or last week, the Mythos Yoda. That would be awesome. Some guys already posting in the socials where I think there's his ship. I forgot that. I think it was from the Clone Wars, I guess, in that series. Looks awesome. I don't know how big it is. I feel it's a 1 for sure, because if it's a Mythos, it's a 1/5 scale, so it should be smaller. That's that. And then, yeah, those are some updates in Sideshow. I hope there's something new within this week. I'm really waiting for really amazing art prints again. I'm just so happy because I get my new portfolio, so I can get a lot more art prints. So that's why I'm happy about it. Anyway, now let's go to Queen Studios. Queen Studios having a new life-size boss, and that's none other than the Mai from King of Fighters. I played the game before. The bust has a really big bust. It's amazing. It looks really beautiful. I don't know if any one of you guys, I've seen pictures of Alita, and I like the Alita. I really love the Alita in person. In the pictures, I was not fully convinced, but this one, in the photos itself, it's very convincing. It's very lifelike. Like, wow, it looks good. So do check it out. This thing looks awesome. I'm not getting it though. I don't know, to be honest, but I think I won't be getting it because my criteria for having the silicon bust is just having very few silicon. So that's my criteria. So I'm not getting it. It just looks so interesting. Another life-size bust is from Infinity Studios. There's Arnold from Terminator Dark Fate. They've already posted in the socials for the, how do I say, final product. That's amazing. Looks good. I'm so tempted to this one. Like very beautiful. I really love it. I couldn't pull the trigger yet, but I'm really loving that piece. Looks awesome. Look at the photos. It's amazing. I think it's all over social media already. Check it out. And then there's a new company, at least this is new for me, the Blue Box. They posted the Night King, the Game of Thrones. That one, that looks amazing. It looks awesome. What's not awesome though is their photography. I think they did a bad photography of that one, sorry, but the piece looks awesome, but I don't know like how they took that photos. It's so dark, it doesn't emphasize the good stuff in the piece. But yeah, I'm looking at it, but I just didn't like the photos. Anyway, moving on. So those are some of the collectibles. I'm also seeing a lot of, how do I say, art coming. I'm seeing in some socials. Maybe I will include that in the next episodes and everything. I really want to get to show you guys what are the different arts around the pop culture. That one is so awesome, but I'll do that in the next episode. Then now let's go to the movies in the series, television, which is pretty awesome. Let's start with one of my favorites is actually Ted Lasso. It's back. Really awesome. I really loved it. I watched it earlier. So it's amazing. I really love this series because it's a feel-good series. And yeah, I mean, it has a very good life lessons, and it has this very realistic conversation, which in the first episode, it's already there, which is awesome. And it also introduces some kind of new personal problems of Ted, I guess, in the horizon, things like that. So I'm not going to spoil everyone what's happening, but Ted Lasso Season 3, Episode 1 is already out. Check it out. Very awesome. Now, John Wick. John Wick Chapter 4 I think it will be released here. The release date would be next week. I think March 24. I'm watching it. What's amazing is that there's already reviews out there. I guess the review embargo is already lifted, and it's showing very good reviews. Amazing. Rotten Tomatoes 90%. IndieWire having 5 and 5. IGN having 10 and 10. At least this is the time when I got it. I think last evening or this morning. That one, amazing. Dungeons and Dragons, I really want this. I've watched the cartoons before. I didn't play the games, but the reviews are up also. The release date to here in Singapore is March 30. I'm gonna watch that. Really amazing. They said that there's some footage that there was like the classic team from the cartoons is having a cameo there. That's awesome. It's also having the review already, which is 91% in Rotten Tomatoes. That's amazing. Empire has 4 out of 5. IGN has a 7 out of 10. So do check it out. All these reviews, really awesome. Now for the good parts. Our more or less another series is The Mandalorian is already up. Season 3, Episode 3. Really awesome. It started with a really Star Wars stuff. Like, there's like a very Star Wars thing that happened there. More or less like starship chases. I really love that. I miss that in Star Wars. I love that. It started with that. And then there is this main story of this episode, which is entitled The Convert. It's about Pershing or something. I hope I'm pronouncing his name, Dr. Pershing. How they've been converted to the New Republic, which is kind of weird. So do check that out. It's about him. It's kind of not related to the Mandalorian. I mean, he appeared in Mandalorian. He's previously related to the Baby Yoda, to Grogu, that kind of stuff. But it is now in his own story, and I just kind of want to see Mandalorian. So the whole chunk. A big chunk of this episode is there. And then there's, in the end, Bo-Katan and Din Djarin went to this secret place I think it started the episode 1 where the Mandalorians are there. They went there and it ended up really interesting. So that's amazing. I'm not going to spoil so much, but you guys have to check it out. Amazing episode, kind of intriguing, but yeah, nonetheless amazing. Then there's the Bad Batch also having already available the new episode. Do check that out also. I think it's entitled Pabu. I didn't watch it yet. I think they're going somewhere. I think Pabu is some kind of place. Anyway, I'll be watching that. It's out as well. And lastly, The Last of Us. Amazing. It ended not with a bang, to be honest. Like, really at the end of the episode, it wasn't a bang, but there were some stuff. I didn't play the game, but there were some parts there where like, wow, the story is really good. And I think the ramifications of this, how this ended, has something to do with the next story of this series, and then maybe season 2, like what would happen there, things like that. Anyway, it's ended already. Season 1 has closed. Amazing overall. I love the series. If you haven't checked it out, check The Last of Us on HBO. Good stuff. And before the last parts, which is the games, I just want to shout out all of the winners of the Oscars. Amazing. I really love, because these are the guys that I've been watching, or not I've been watching, but I've watched their movies when I was a kid, and now they won the Oscars. Amazing. Really good. Jamie Lee Curtis, Ke Huy Quan from Indiana Jones, Brendan Fraser, and Michelle Yeoh. Those are like the movies from the Indiana Jones, Halloween, True Lies, The Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, those kind of stuff. And also The Mummy. Those are like how I grew up. and then they finally won. Amazing, congratulations to those. And finally, now one of my most excited things this week is actually Diablo open beta. That would be, I think the download is available tomorrow, and you can start playing the beta. For the early access beta by 17, and for the non-early access, I don't know, that makes sense, will be, I think when you get the pre-order, the non-deluxe and the non-ultimate, the the beta would be March 24 to 26. Anyway, that's amazing. I'm super excited of that because I really want to play another Diablo game. So yeah, let's see. I'll try to make some videos of that as well. Yeah, so that's it. I think there's another game coming out, which is the WWE this week. 2K23, but I don't play that. Just want to let you guys know that. So there you go. Those are the rumors, updates, let's say logs for this week in NCHANZPLACE. And yeah, I hope you like the video. I hope you find it useful. Let me know. Let your comments down below on all the topics here. And yeah, maybe we can discuss. Message me. And as always, if you like the video, click the thumbs up and help me share with everyone. Leave your comments down below and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. So you'll definitely help my channel grow. And see you in the next quest log.